Yes, I'm back with part 11 to this What If. I know I'm a bit late because I've been doing other series and whatnot. And another series, new series after this one's coming out straight after this, which I kind of like, which I guess I'm gonna put more parts out straight after. This part got stuck out, so I didn't know what I was doing with it and how it's going. So, yeah, that's why it wasn't getting posted. Also, tomorrow, today, I'm going to try and put out Tail Beast 1, another part or 2 of this, and another part or 2 of the next What If, and also 2 or 3 parts of What If I was in Naruto. But yeah, so I write the scripts, I watch other YouTubers, What If, Unknown, Quadex, PY If something, and Power Now. Wait, I think that's it. Neo Power, I mean. They're pretty good. Yeah. So now I'm dropping the intro. So, last time we ended with Naruto being attacked by both Deidara and Sasori, and Sasuke joining the Hidden Leaf. Now that leaves room for some surprises. Let's jump in. So Naruto jumped in the air and does his new jutsu, and forms Earth nature puts more Earth nature into his jutsu than anything else, and it forms a big spear that slaps out chakra and nature, which is mostly earth and dirt walls at him. It also releases chakra and destroys all of Sasori's puppets. Deidara is letting out so much clay from his hands, he's shooting little clay bombs and traps and trying to lay him down, that Naruto he's dodging them because he can see where they're going. He's just jumping and bouncing around them all as if he knew where the clay bombs were, which he did, because he was using his sensory abilities and his Sharingan to watch it all. After a minute of wasting clay, they wouldn't hit Naruto but still blew up because Naruto was using his chakra to blow them up and also clones. That wouldn't, yeah, and he was, Naruto caught up to Deidara and roundhouse kicked him into Sasori, who clone kicked Sasori into Deidara, and they met in the middle, which Naruto was not the smartest in the canon, but right now he's playing being Akatsuki smart and whatnot to his advantage. And they meet in the middle. A full circle of layers of the clay bombs that were just there. He planned it all out. They hit Deidara, and they met in the middle, of clay bombs. They hit the floor and it exploded. After half an hour of explosions, and a little bit after the explosion, Deidara crawls out with both his feet missing, half of his left leg missing, his right arm was fully gone, and he had a finger missing and it turned out and crawled out, and he had a missing finger on his other hand. And he turned to see Sasori wrapped around by a dozen puppets, and on the floor were over 20 puppets. Man, he must have used puppets to shield himself from damaged side Naruto. Naruto summoned 100 Shadow Clones and 20 Ember and 20 Wind Clones. Attack Sasori! Naruto walked up to Deidara and sat in front of Deidara. What happens to killing me and being stronger than me? Laughed Naruto sarcastically. If you didn't use clones, or if Sasori didn't give up our surprise attack, you would be dead. At our feet, laughed Deidara. Or spat Deidara. Wow, still so weak. You're even weaker than my toy Karin, the one I use for company and nothing else. Yes, I am shipping him with Hinata because someone did say put him with Hinata. So, in the last part, I did say that. Or whatever. But I kind of made it so he doesn't like Karin. He's kind of using this as a way to say he doesn't like Karin. Yep, someone who's cheery, but now it is time to drop her. Yes, I use her for the company and not to have the gloomy place I would have if she wasn't there. And it's also time to drop the akatsuki. I've had enough of the idiotics, said Naruto. Naruto put his executioner's blade straight through Data's throat. When he pulled it out, blood flowed out of the blade, flowed down the blade, and dripped into where the blade was stabbed through Data. And he turned and stabbed. Not as Naruto turned around to go kill Sasori, he noticed that only two clones stood. Naruto watched as his puppets, or Sasori's puppets, watched as the two clones. Not puppets. Two clones stabbed Sasori till his puppets turned around and punched them. Naruto threw so many kunai at the puppets and cut all of the chakra threads, but tried to at least. But nothing happened. Naruto started weaving hand signs, and Zabuza appeared from the ground and kicks. And he kicked Sasori into Data's executioner blade, and it pierces Sasori's heart. Release, shouted Naruto. Zabuza disappeared through the ground. Naruto summoned a small scroll and a big scroll. Well, not as big as the sacred scroll. Naruto seals the executioner blade in the small scroll and reverse summons the scroll. Naruto walks over to Data and takes a finger and extracts a handful of hair from Sasori, and he puts them in the bigger scroll and reverse summons the scroll away. And Naruto looks at the battlefield and chuckles. Wow, how long have I had to put up with the weakest members of the Akatsuki? Had to deal with them long and get them stronger? Will stop you pain. I try to at least get them stronger. I reckon Karin could destroy them, thought Naruto. Naruto continued to walk towards his outpost, but Naruto doesn't even bother to head to the hidden sand to complete his mission. He has no reason to give Gaara if he doesn't have the team to give him. At least it might make him look weaker than he normally is, than even Karin or Deidara thought. We jump to Sasuke, who's standing in the room in silence. Sakura runs and hugs Sasuke, and she starts crying. Some of her tears runs down Sasuke's shoulder. Sakura, get off me now, shouted Sasuke. Sakura, get off Sasuke and stand next to me. Sakura gets off Sasuke and stands next to her sensei Kakashi. Oh, so when did my former students appear? Asked Kakashi. About an hour or two, but we are here to help the Hidden Leaf and also bring news that if not resolved, it could start the Fourth Shinobi War, said Sasuke. Everyone in the room all dropped their mouths at the words Sasuke just said about the Fourth War and starting it. What? How? Asked Kakashi. Well, I will only say that in front of the Hokage, said Sasuke. Sasuke and Milwaukee transform into their costume or transformation from before, and they turn back to the girls, and Kakashi leads them. And leads Sasuke and Milwaukee to the Hokage's office. After traveling for 15 minutes, the group appears in front of the Hokage's office, and Shizune walks out, carrying Tonton, her pig. Where is Tsunade? Asked Jiraiya. Ah, Jiraiya, you are back. Follow me. I was getting Lady Tsunade a bottle, well, actually 3 bottles of sake, said Shizune. They follow Shizune for 20 minutes to under the Hokage Tower, and they enter the room. Sasuke sees a girl with blue and purple-ish hair, blonde-looking eyes, and she's wearing a purple top and a black jumper with grey pants and no pockets. He turns to see a girl with yellow hair and purple top with blondish hair, with grey pants and a girl with long dark yellow hair and a dark blue jumper, who by the looks has no top underneath, and she is wearing 3/4 pants that are black with only a pocket on the left side cheek, and they all turn to face them. Sonato, those two girls are the ones I saw Sai and Udon flirting with. Those girls, with these girls, said Yugito. I thought you actually had, I mean, we're not going to become a pervert and stay a gentleman, said Hinata. I thought you actually meant it when you said you weren't going to become a pervert and stay a gentleman, said Hinata. Hinata walked over to Sai and Udon with her Bakugan activated and smashed them in the face with her fist, and then knocked them into each other. Kiba was more of a gentleman than both of you, and he is annoying, said Hinata. What? Kiba, a gentleman, loves Sasuke? Who they all thought to be a random female, except the ones who knew. You don't know anything, can leave. Send them away, said Yugito. Okay. They don't want us here. Let's leave. Hopefully some other village wants information on the Akatsuki, and we will have to talk to either Itachi or Naruto. So let's go, Miyagi, said Sasuke. And then, Sasuke and Miyagi transform to their normal states and walk out of the room. Tsunade grabs Sasuke's arm. Sasuke, what are you doing here? Asked Tsunade. Well, under the orders from both of my superiors, Itachi and Naruto, I am here to learn from give information out, and so hopefully I can rejoin the ranks of the Hidden Leaf, I can rejoin the ranks of the Hidden Leaf, become a Chunin or Jonin, and about the upcoming, said Sasuke before Miyagi interrupted him. That is Sasuke, not now. That is for another time. Remember what Naruto said. Don't you dare, Sasuke, tell them too much. They will learn when all the other Kages learn, said Miyagi. That is true. I will keep my mouth shut, said Sasuke. So what do I need to know? Asked Tsunade. Well, first, sit down, all of you, said Miyagi. Tsunade and everyone else sat down along with Miyagi, and she saw and Sasuke was standing in front of them in the middle of all of them. So first, the Akatsuki have settled down in the land of nature and set up their own village, the Hidden Blades village. Of all the shinobi there are all S-ranked criminals, every single one of them. But they have recently started recruiting and training young shinobi. They have about 100 genin, all trained to be S-ranked criminal, and 100 chunin and 500 jonin. And they have about 20 shinobi who are Kage level, but they have the strength about either B or S-ranked criminals, ranging from S-ranked criminals. And probably the Genin and Chunin can destroy a hidden village, and the strongest ones are Pain, Konan, Itachi, Kakuzu, Hiden, Deidara, Sasori, Kisame, Teniki, Konohamaru, and the strongest one, Naruto. Naruto and Itachi and Kisame will join our ranks, but first they have to all play their parts. And I also forgot that Teniki and Konohamaru will join soon, said Sasuke. I take it you guys want to become Leaf Ninja, asked Tsunade. Yes or no? More will be told, and if not, if you guys don't want us, we can easily leave and not give you any more information, said Sasuke. Okay. Well, we need to test your skills to choose a ranking, said Tsunade. Well, Miyagi will become a Chonin, and me, I don't care, but for us to have our plans work in place, me and Miyagi will have to always go in battle against the main Akatsuki members, and soon Naruto should return, but only for a little bit. Plus my body and Miyagi's body should be given to Naruto to be found by Naruto, and he should take them to Pain and everyone who will eventually fight the fourth lord led by something has to be left unsaid, said Sasuke. Naruto appears in front of Sasuke in the group, and Sasuke sees Hinata blush when she sees Naruto. Naruto! I love you, said Hinata. Be quiet, I know how you feeling about Kiba, but now, Sasuke, I need you and Miyagi's body. Give before Pain gets restless and thinks that I'm going against the Akatsuki since I didn't bring back the Kazakage, said Naruto. Naruto is given a fake Sasuke and Miyagi's body. Once your body's given, it will be burnt. Now I'm going to have fun. Karin is waiting, said Naruto. Naruto disappears just as quick as he appeared. Who is Karin? Asked Yugito. Well, Naruto's girlfriend, the one he puts up with and will sleeps with sometimes, said Sasuke. What? How could he? Asked Hinata. How could he? What about me? Asked Hinata. Well, the same way you hurt Naruto by being with Kiba, he has been checking up with everyone along with me every month. But hey, how do you think he feels? He may be a ruthless killer, but doesn't mean he doesn't hurt and have feelings like everyone else. And well, it filled him. He can now destroy a village by himself with just 10 clones at Sasuke. He is also on the revenge path. Don't forget about that, said Kasame. What do you mean by revenge path? Asked Tsunade. Naruto, after coming here for the Chunin exams, turned a leaf and went south. But seeing all the Jinchuriki being extracted and killed, he didn't like that because he is one too, and he doesn't want him and his best. He doesn't want him and his best friend, one of his best friends, Konohamaru, to be killed for this stupid thing that Pain has gone. So he decided to plan to destroy the Akatsuki the ones that he can trust, which is everyone except me, Miyagi, Konohamaru, Tenki, Itachi, and Kasame. And I mean Sasuke, said Kasame. Kasame handed Tsunade the sacred scroll. Wait, why was I giving this back? What? I thought Naruto had it, stuttered Tsunade. It is the leaves, and if Naruto wants to start again, we have to turn leaves, and also he can't make up everything he did, just make up for everything he's done, but he hopes that eventually he can be forgiven, said Kasame. We turn to Naruto, who's jumping from tree to tree, and after an hour of traveling, he jumps past some minor Akatsuki members, and he overhears their conversation. So what now? We kill and destroy the leaf, asked one of the members. Yes, Sasuke and Miyagi should be there, so it should be easy. It would be a lot easier with Data or Sasori, since I heard they can. And right now, really, the job is not to take the one tail. It is, but they have to kill Naruto first, so that Pain can be the strongest again, said the other ninja. No way. Naruto would not lose to those weaklings, said the first member. Yeah, he is weak, or weaker than the two members at once, said the other member. Well, hey boys, what are we doing here? Asked Naruto. Well, sir, he said Data and Sasori would kill you, said the other member. Actually, it was not you, Rash. It was you, not Rashi, that said that, said Naruto. Yeah, Spikes told you my sensei. Yeah, Spikes, I told you my sensei would not die to the weakest members. Even weaker than Karin, laughed Rashi. Spikes ran into the distance. Go kill him and join Sasuke and Miyagi, said Naruto, who leaps back in the direction he was heading to. And that's where I'm going to leave this part off. Tell me how you think, what you think, and where I should improve. Which, yeah, part 12, like I said, should hopefully come out within the next 10-13 hours.